Biafran news. Neocolonialism. The Ohanaeze and the British government development partnership plan not permissible in Biafra land. This one is what? This one is another news where we carry come on at Domot this morning about the role the UK played during the genocidal war that the Nigerian government perpetrated on the side of the Biafra. Now they are coming back again through Ohanaeze. And once Ohanaeze refused whatever request they come with, my dear, the reverse will be the case. They will go and alliance with the Nigerian government again to do what? To do with the Biafrans. That is why the IPOB is crying earlier to let them know that this one is what is not permissible and it cannot happen in Biafra land. So my wonderful people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Please, as you are watching, do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Comment is very, very necessary. So let us go straight to the reason why we are here this morning. Happy Sunday to you all, my fans. The Ohanaeze and the British government development partnership plan in Biafra territory is another form of Royal Niger Company colonialism. An Igbo proverb tells us that a man who doesn't know where the rain began to drench on him cannot say where exactly his wet body dried up. Exactly the point. British government demand to partner with Ohanaeze on the so-called development partnership is a direct continuation of the Royal Niger Company, which became the foundation of the British government interest for perpetual slavery of our people. But it was quite unfortunate that the so-called Ohanaeze lack the knowledge of history and are very much ignorant of the genesis of the British government colonialism and perpetual slavery, coupled with the continuous oppression of the destinies of Ndibo and the Biafrans in general. Thank Chukwuoke Abiyama, the Almighty God, for the coming of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and her leadership, ably led by Mazi Nnamdi, the Hamadike one of Igbo land, that are up to the date with history. IPOB is aware of the British government tricks and the sudden desperation for perpetual slavery of our people for their selfish interest. They are targeting our mineral resources. They are back again to colonize us for the second time or to destroy us for the second time. For those of you who have not been denied the privilege of knowing your history in the school and how Britain used the term Royal Niger Company and the term British Southern and Northern Protectorate to entice our forefathers into perpetual slavery, that Ndibo in particular as a race and Biafrans in general have been subjected to constant marginalization, pogrom, genocide, cultural extermination, and the victims of religious riots, public intimidation, and political persecutions, and economic deprivations. Follow me for a brief history of British Royal Niger Company in Biafra land, and then use your tongue to count your teeth and tell me why will anyone who is a direct descendant of British Royal Niger Company amalgamation victim like Ndibo and Biafrans in general will ever be paying attention for the colonial masters that are desperately unrepentant of our slavery publicly against Biafra people. Royal Niger Company was a mercantile company chartered by the British government in the 19th century. It was formed in 1879. The question is, what really did the UK want from the Biafrans? Are they coming to help us to fight or to get our independence? The answer is no. They are not much concerned because they found out that the white ones have risen from the east to defend their land. Now they want to come to occupy the same land they decimated some years back. Royal Niger Company, also known as Niger Coast Protectorate, was a British protectorate in the oil river area of present-day amalgamated Nigeria, originally established as the Oil Rivers Protectorate in 1884. Make on a calm down and hear this history. In case you have not found out time to read it, now you can listen to it through my vocals. The Royal Niger Company was a British chartered company active from 1886 through to 1899 in the territory bordering the Niger and Benue rivers in contemporary Nigeria. The Royal Niger Company was formed in 1886 after British merchant George T. Goldie organized the already active United African Company and in effect took personal control of Lower Niger River. George Goldie, the founder of the Royal Niger Company, which had its headquarters in Lokoja, Kogi State, sold the southern Nigerian protectorate land and people to the British government for £865,000 in the year 1899. Make another listen. The company existed for a comparatively short time, 1879 to 1900, but was instrumental in the formation of colonial Nigeria, as it enabled the British Empire to establish control over the lower Niger against the German competition led by Bismarck during the 1890s. On January 1 of 1914, following the recommendations of one Frederick Lugard, the murderer, the then governor of a southern Nigerian protectorate, Frederick Lugard, without the consent of indigenous people, amalgamated the southern and northern protectorates as today one Nigeria. This word protectorate simply means protecting the interests of Britain in both north and south in total disregard of the lives and destinies of indigenous people, using Fulani supremacy and some indigenous selfish elements like the Ohanaeze Igbo, the lives of Hope Uzodinjo, Alfred Okubong, etc. of our time, who are only after the dollars that will be shared to them and not for the interests of Igbo and Biafrans in general, as willing tools in their hatchet job of slavery. Despite the so-called flag independence since 1960, the British government has blatantly refused to undo the forceful amalgamation of southern and northern protectorates in the form of one Nigeria, not because they have the interests of our people at heart, but to continue to protect their interests in their artificially created one Nigeria, according to the broadcaster and the reader. The reason why Britain, that claimed to be protectorate of South and North Nigeria, yoked together Biafra, Ududua, and Arewa, is the same reason why they kept mute over the chronicles of Biafra pogrom in the state, in the said one Nigeria since 1945. That Nigeria has been under their watch till date, and further instigated, sponsored, and fully participated on Biafra genocide of 1967 to 1970, which over 6 million souls of innocent Biafran women and children perished through genocidal war of oppression to maintain and protect British interests in their created one Nigeria through Royal Niger Company. The same British interest to protect Nigeria as one British government entity is the core reason Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen who traveled all the way from Britain to Kenya with a valid British passport as a citizen, was trailed. British government, with total disregard to the right of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, with her British government M15, collided with Kenya authorities and Fulani-controlled Nigeria authorities to flout international extradition protocols and went further to extraordinary rendition Nnamdi Kanu not to Britain, where he resided with his family at the time. British government were part of the evil plan for Nnamdi Kanu's illegal abduction to Nigeria under the torture of Nigerian DSS till date. Nnamdi Kanu is still languishing in DSS dungeon in Abuja in an underground cell in a solitary confinement, despite United Nations opinion that Nnamdi Kanu should be set free as he committed no crime to law. In addition to landmark judgments of the Federal High Court in Umuahia that ruled that federal government should apologize to Nnamdi Kanu and compensate him of all his right abuses and discharge him of the allegations of jumping bail. More so, the Nigerian Appellate Court ruling that discharged and acquitted Nnamdi Kanu of all serious charges against him further ruled that no court in Nigeria is eligible to try him further of the same frivolous charges against. Again, is still subsisting without adherence to court orders by the Nigerian government. Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen, is still not a free man today and critically ill without meaningful medical attention. A concerned British government should be worried about is the plight of her citizen. Nnamdi Kanu dumped in DSS gulag. Yet, all that matters to Dr. Richard Montgomery, CMG, the current British High Commission to Nigeria, is after their economic interest to partner with Ohanaeze Ndigbo for their businesses to continue flowing, while hypocritically overlooked the interests of our citizen, Nnamdi Kanu, and the cry of Biafrans in their demand for referendum as to know if Nigeria will continue or to discontinue in their slavery of one Nigeria. This development is clear evidence that the planned British government developmental partnership with Ohanaeze Ndigbo is a desperate move to distract and divert our attention, the Biafra people, from our quest for freedom to a mere development which will in turn promote the continuous slavery of our people like the Royal Niger Company of 18th to 19th centuries did and continue to do till date. This message is brought to you by, written and edited by Ndubisi Eke at Twitter handle Ndubisi Eke 007. And this news is being read to you by Okute Daily Talk from Okute Daily Talk channel.com. Everybody is looking up to Nigeria, especially Africa, Tinubu's head, Dele Alake. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu recognizes that Nigeria is being looked upon for leadership and he is prepared to set up the challenge. Exactly what happened in Sierra Leone. If the result is not okay for you, go to court. That is what is happening in Nigeria. And other African countries, they have copied that. In other words, we are not being a good example to other African countries. As the giant of Africa, we are what they look up to us. But we keep on doing things the other way around. The reverse is always the case. Dele Alake, the special advisor to the President, Special Duties, Communications and Strategy, made this known to State House correspondent on Saturday, following the visit of President Umaru Sissoco Embalo of Guinea-Bissau to President Tinubu at his Ikoyi, Lagos residence. Nigerian news report that this was made known in a statement by the State House Director of Information, Abiodun Oludunjoye. Alake told the reporters while the visit was of a private nature, President Embolo took the opportunity to express his solidarity and willingness to cooperate with Nigeria under the leadership of President Tinubu. He also highlighted that the visit allowed Embolo, who is currently the chairman of the Economic and ECOWAS authority of the head of state and government, to reinforce the fraternal relations between the two countries. President Embolo commended the laudable policy initiatives of President Tinubu in the last 1 month and added that everyone in the international community have been commending the giant strides of the Nigerian leader for foul. He came to pay his solidarity and bond with a broader African head of state in the first instance, in a particular as a broader head of state in West Africa. This is very commendable sign of things to come in the entire West African region in terms of atmosphere being generated by Nigerians' giant steps in the last 1 month and the need for Nigeria to take its rightful place in African affairs. Everybody is looking up to Nigeria, especially in Africa and the ECOWAS region, and President Tinubu is ready to take up the gauntlet, he added. On the entourage of the visiting Guinea-Bissau leader, we are his special advisor, Karamo Kamara, Chief of Staff, Khalifa Soas, and diplomatic advisor, Ambassador Alfredo Cabral, and image operator Bonifacio Correa. Those who joined President Tinubu to receive the Guinea president included Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Chief of Staff Femi Gbajabiamila, and Special Advisor Special Duties Communication and Strategy to the President Mr. Dele Alake. President Mbolo earlier received at the presidential wing of Murtala Mohammed International Airport Ikeja by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. What I will do if Tinubu fails, according to Ayo Fayose. Former Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose has said he would not hesitate to speak up and criticize President Bola Tinubu if he fails in his responsibilities to the country. Medicine after death. Nigerian report that Fayose made this known during an interview with the News Central Africa in short snippets shared online. Speaking on his political experience in both the ruling All Progressive Congress APC and the opposition People Democratic Party, Fayose said there is no difference and he has gotten a fair share in life. According to the ex-governor, he is not desperate about seeking any position from Tinubu because he will speak if the former governor of Lagos State does anything wrong. Fayose also recalled how he criticized the administration of immediate past President Muhammadu Buhari and also disclosed the hospital he went to seek medical treatment in the UK. He said, being in APC PDP is the same thing. I've gotten a fair share of life. I am not looking for anything desperately, and I don't want anything from Tinubu. If Tinubu does anything wrong tomorrow, I will be the first to come out. I will bear my mind openly. This country is bigger than all of us, including Tinubu. He is only first among his equals. Blessed by God to be in the position, and it does not make him a dictator. If Tinubu is not doing the right thing, I fought Buhari. I was among those who protested that the man will wreck the country. I said it openly when he was hidden in a hospital, and I disclosed the hospital in the UK. Insurrection. Security agencies to call Charlie Boy to order immediately. This one is the nonsense by Ononoga calling out Charlie Boy. A chieftain of the All Progressive Congress APC by Ononoga has called the security agencies to call veteran Nigerian singer Charles Oputa, popularly known as Charlie Boy, to order. Nigerian report that this comes after the Labour Party supporter called for insurrection and violence in Nigeria. So you can call Charlie Boy to order. So you people know how to talk. But after the Govt said all that he said, you didn't call him to order. You didn't allow the security agencies to call Charlie Boy to order. He's causing confusion and bringing insecurity in Nigeria. How these people raise themselves? This by another guy. Before anyways, I know that your head is just empty. Nothing is inside. In a post via his Instagram page on Saturday, the political activist cum actor called on exceptional Nigerian youth to revolt against Nigeria. Charlie Boy took to his cue from the unrest in France, where there have been some days of riot following the killing of a 17-year-old boy by a policeman. Sharing a video of the raging action in the Paris of Paris, he wrote, "This isn't Syria, Iraq, or Afghanistan. This is France, where 90% of the population has brought down entire cities. Kama from Africa, waiting on the exceptional Nigerian youth to reject a system that let them down on a destiny they on a hand." Reacting to this, Bayononoga in a post via his Twitter page avowed that it is irresponsible for Charlie Boy to advise youth to engage in violence. He said that security agencies should call the singer to order with immediate effect. He said, highly irresponsible for a 73-year-old man, Charlie Boy, asking exceptional youth to burn down the criminal enterprises, which he called Nigeria. The security agencies should call this old man to order immediately, according to Bayo Ononoga. Can you see what is happening in France? This one is the post that bring the rage from Bayo Ononoga. You must reject the system. Charlie Boy sent message to Nigerian youths. This one is the message that brought the outburst. Nigerian singer and songwriter Charles Chukwuemeka Oputa, popularly known as Charlie Boy, or can call him Area Father, has been called to Nigerian youth to revolt against the Nigerian government whatsoever. According to him, he was speaking via his Instagram on Saturday. The media personality called on exceptional youth to stand up and challenge the status quo. The Labour Party supporters said this while citing the unrest and riot in France following the killing of a 17-year-old boy by a police officer. He stated that 9% of the population in France brought down entire cities. The 73-year-old man entertainer urged Nigerian youth to follow the footsteps of the France and challenge the system they do not agree with him. This isn't Syria or Afghanistan or Iraq. This is France, where that's only 9% of the population has brought down entire cities. He said in reference to the regim's action in Paris or Paris, a video of which he shared on his platform. Coming from Africa, I'm waiting on the exceptional Nigerian youth to reject a system that let them down on a destiny done on a hand, according to Charlie Boy, he added. In his earlier post before editing it, the musician called out Nigeria a criminal enterprise and urged Nigerian youth to bring it down. As if that one is not enough, stray bullet don't buy a groom to be, and also a nursing mother dies in accident. A groom to be Adebowale Toromedi tragically lost his life when a stray bullet struck him. This occurred on the very day he returned from an introduction ceremony with his pregnant fiancée. Adebowale Toromedi, the groom to be, was hit by a stray bullet in Moro, Ife North local government area. He was celebrating the inauguration of a new Okada Riders Union when the incident happened. Witness that spoke with Vanguard reported sporadic gunfire from unknown source when the tragic incident occurred. Adebowale had just returned from his engagement ceremony with his pregnant wife in Ede. Following the ceremony, he went to join the other union members celebrating the new executive team. The Osun State Police Command spokesperson Yemisi Opalola confirmed this tragic incident. She stated that an investigation had begun, adding that another person was also shot and is currently receiving treatment. Also, residents of Agumbe Lewo in Orolonda local government area of Osun State were plunged into grief after a car hit and killed a nursing mother. The woman known as Eyawo Oriade was riding a commercial motorcyclist to pay her electricity bill when a Toyota Camry car collided with her motorcycle. The driver of the car, Bello Ayodeji, reportedly lost control of his vehicle and hit the oncoming motorcyclist. Both the woman and the motorcycle rider sustained severe injuries and were immediately rushed to Osun State University Teaching Hospital. However, despite receiving immediate medical attention, the woman succumbed to her injuries. The spokesperson for the Osun State Police Command, Yemisi Opalola, confirmed the said incident. May her soul rest in perfect peace. She stated that an investigation is also underway and the woman's body has been sent to the mortuary for autopsy. On her date for autopsy. Nigeria. I will be forced out of Edo if I lost election. Osomole laments. The lawmaker representing Edo North Senatorial District, Adams Osomole, declared that if he had lost the recent National Assembly election, his opponents would have forced him out of Edo. During the post-inauguration celebration in his honor, Senator Osomole expressed his gratitude to his constituents in his hometown of Iyamho. He claimed his win is due to the people wanting him to bring the same progress to Edo North that he achieved as a governor. I am committed to ensuring our district and state reap the benefits of democracy under the All Poverty Congress APC, led by President Bola Tinubu, Osomole said. The senator mused on a potential loss, saying, I don't know what would have happened if you had voted against me. The opponent celebration who have been so intense that they might have harassed me out of the district. I'm grateful to the people of Afemai for their support.